Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Green Gunner. I hope you all are doing well and counting days until the next Premier League match week. Just one more week to go, guys, and I hate these international breaks. Players playing out of positions, players getting injured, etc. etc. Anyways, good news for us Arsenal fans is that none of the travelling players representing their countries have been reported to caught up with some injury. So that's a positive news. Moving on to today's topic of the video. Today, let's break down what went down in the summer transfer window for top six or eight clubs, along with breakaways like Brighton and Aston Villa. We know summer transfer window closed on EPL clubs, so let's evaluate the business for the top Premier League clubs. Buckle up, it's been a busy one. So, English Premier League in total spent £2.36 billion in the summer transfer window for the 23-24 season. It's just wow. Clubs making sure they give top quality football to their fans all over the world. One of the reasons why you love Premier League. You won't find this in any other league. Maybe Saudi if you are a fan. The charm, the aura, you find it nowhere else. You find this. Arguably the best league in the world. Unpredictability, fast-paced, drama, whatnot. I absolutely love it. So starting with my beloved Arsenal. Arsenal smashed their transfer record by signing Declan Rice from West Ham for around £115 million. Total spending for around £235 million. They were quickly off the mark, uh, landing Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, and Julian Timber. Unfortunately, Timber picked up an injury, so he's going to be out for a while. The Gunners also managed to get David Raya, but Mikel Arteta played a risky move by not getting a solid backup for Bukayo Saka. And probably one more centre back because if Gabriel or Saliba gets injured, then we are back to where we were last winter after the winter break. That's where the season collapsed for us. And the chances of one of them getting injured is very high, given it's a very long season with many matches to be played in the Champions League and domestic cups. And I just don't trust Jakub Kiwior alone. Also, he is not a world-class player. All of a sudden, we seem very thin at the back. As for Saka, he looks overworked. Starboy for past 2-3 years have been carrying our attack alone, and he looks tired, and it could affect his performances. Slow him down, and even though his injury is good, he needs rest, and there's just no backup available. Reece Nelson, I don't know. Let's see. Anyways, that's just my view. Arsenal should have saved Havertz money and spent it on a right winger like Musa Diaby, Kudos, and a backup centre back. As for outgoings are concerned, Granit Xhaka and Florian Balogun said their goodbyes, with Balogun off to Monaco and Xhaka signing for Bayern Leverkusen. Rob Holding, Kieran Tierney, Nicola Pepe all left the club. Tierney and Nuno Tavares, however, left on loan. So overall, I would say Arsenal has done all right, and I rate their window 3.5 out of 5. Next up, Aston Villa. They have had a memorable window, total spending around £166 million, breaking their transfer record to sign Musa Diaby. He's a very talented player. I wanted him at Arsenal. This guy is fast, and he's already making an impact. They have also got Yuri Tillemans, Nicolo Zaniola, Pau Torres, and Clement Langley. See, the names are very big. They are like good repetition names. And excellent work by the board to back up Unai Emery. And for the outgoings, here are some notable names. Cameron Archer to Sheffield United for £21.5 million. Kieran Davis, Philippe Coutinho, and Ashley Young. They're also playing smart with the buyback clause in the sales of their academy lads. I have to say impressive stuff from Villa. I'm giving them a 4.5 out of 5. Yes, that's an impressive transfer window. Brighton's always one to watch. They are not afraid to sell to invest, and this window was no different. They sold Moises Caicedo to Chelsea, Alex McAllister to Liverpool, and Robert Sanchez to Chelsea for a combined fee of whopping £181 million pounds. And instead, they brought in João Pedro, uh, Mahmoud Dawood from Borussia Dortmund, Carlos Baleba, James Milner, and Italian defender Iger for a combined fee of £98 million pounds. We should have gotten Iger. He's a beast, um, very highly ranked there in Italy. They also shocked the footballing world when, on the deadline day, they managed to secure services of Barcelona's Ansu Fati on loan move. Keep an eye on Ansu Fati. I'm expecting big things from him, and I'm going to give Brighton a 5 out of 5, solid 5 out of 5. Over at Chelsea, okay, there's been a world of activity like we have seen under Ted Bowley's ownership. Continuous blind spending spree with lots of experienced players left thanks to Saudi buyers. And they broke the British transfer record for Moises Caicedo. Look, they've got a young squad. They are not gelling in well, not kicked off well in the new season. Only won one game against Luton, and the fans are already calling for Pochettino's second. So is Mauricio Pochettino ready for the challenge? The addition of Cole Palmer could be a game changer for their attack. But to me, it's more of a team combo than individual players. Chelsea spent around £462 million on incomings like Caicedo, Romeo Lavia, Christopher Nkunku, Axel Disasi, and Cole Palmer from NCT, among other notable names. But what impresses me is how they managed to ship out players' access to requirements. They sold Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, Mendy, Kovacic, Christian Pulisic, and others for £480 million. So Chelsea gets a 4 out of 5 for me. Now we have to see how they gel the squad together. Because this team is talented, no doubt. And now it's up to Pochettino to make this work on the field. Next, we have Liverpool. Okay, Liverpool had some challenges. At one point, we predicted a disappointing summer window for Jurgen Klopp. It had all the drama, tussle with Chelsea over Romeo Lavia first, and then last-minute bid for Caicedo. However, Chelsea came on top on both occasions. I still think they have done a solid job. Yes, Liverpool have done a very good job, overhauling their midfield with four new signings. The £150 million spending on Alex McAllister, Dominic Szoboszlai, Ryan Gravenberch, and Endo. Average age of 24. They are investing in the future. Some notable names also left. Seem like a lot of experienced names left in field. This includes Jordan Henderson and Fabinho to Saudi Arabia for a combined fee of £60 million. Roberto Firmino also went to Saudi Arabia. James Milner joined Brighton, and Naby Keita and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain departed for Werder Bremen and Besiktas, respectively. Um, it will be interesting to see how complete makeover of midfield works for Liverpool. They all are talented, but too quickly when you change too much, results may not come in immediately. But they have a top manager who knows how to form the team together. And yes, they have started off well in the new season. And if you ask me, they are candidate for title. So Liverpool gets 4 out of 5 for their transfer window. Next, the current champions, the treble winners, Manchester City. Man City and Arsenal were locked in horns for signing of Declan Rice. Arsenal succeeded in Rice's capture, but Man City made smooth signings of Matheus Nunes, Mateo Kovacic, Josko Gvardiol, and Jeremy Doku. Watch out for Jeremy Doku. That kid has got serious pace. They spent an impressive £321 million, with Josco Guardiola, their marquee signing, costing them £90 million. They also had a big clear out from their treble winning squad, likes of Gundogan, Riyad Mahrez, Laporte, all leaving the English Giants along with youngster Cole Palmer and João Cancelo. But City being City, they did what they do best, proving no one and absolutely no one is irreplaceable. Heads off to Pep Guardiola and backstage team for a remarkable window. Okay, look, now people always criticize Man City, their transfer policy, endless oil money, etc., etc. But I believe they are being envious and jealous. If you ask me, they are the best run club on and off the field. And players, both proven and upcoming, want to join Man City for their winning mentality. People have to realize people have to realize Man City do not buy 150 or 20 or 200 million pound on one player. They do not spend 150 million or 200 million pound on just one player like PSG or Real Madrid does. But they are called out for it. They are criticized for it. Proof is Declan Rice. 10 million on top would have landed Rice to Man City, but they took a step back instead. This shows they aren't careless with their money. They bought Haaland for 60 odd million or something instead of Mbappe for 150 or 200 million. Bernardo Silva, Gundogan, De Bruyne, they were decent players playing in Germany and France, and Man City did not pay £100 million for each of them. The fact is, 8 out of 10 of their transfers are hit because they improve the players, and I don't see why they won't be champions again next year. They are a solid 5 out of 5 for me. Now, the club in crisis, Manchester United. They are in the news for all the wrong reasons, issues on and off the field, and whatnot. At the start of the window, they had Harry Kane in their sights, but ended up with 20-year-old Rasmus Holland. They have added Onana, Amrabat, Mason Mount, Johnny Evans, and Sergei Reguilon. Pretty ordinary mid-table like signings from a significant club that Man United is. They need multiple positions to be strengthened, but fail to do so. Casemiro is getting old, let's accept it. So is Eriksen. In attack, you can't depend on Rashford alone. In defense, they brought in Johnny Evans, who got relegated with Leicester. With lack of investment and injury hit squad, I don't see Man United finishing in top six, let alone competing for any trophy. Rafael Varane is injured, and new signing Amrabat hasn't even kicked the ball and is supposed to be out for 3 weeks due to some injury. Garnacho, however, is a shining light at the end of the tunnel. Off the field, they are a circus. £85 million flop Anthony will be left out of the squad for unknown period due to allegations against him for physical abuse on his girlfriend. On the other hand, Glazers have refused to sell the club too. There are just too many issues with Man United. Altogether, they did business for around £200 million. I'll give them 2.5 out of 5. Yes, that's the score United get for their transfer. Newcastle. Newcastle spent around £160 million, faced some financial fair play restrictions, but still managed to do some good business. The 55 million pound signing of Sandro Tonali, it looks like a great signing. Although they will miss Saint Maximin, but Newcastle has brought in Harvey Barnes as a replacement, who I reckon could be a more consistent performer. Now, despite facing financial fair play restrictions, they have managed to make a few exciting additions like uh, Tino Livramento and Lewis Hall. So Newcastle United, they have done all right. They're getting 3 out of 5 from me. Last, but certainly not least, we've got Tottenham. This window has been bittersweet for them. They have lost Harry Kane, the heartbeat of their dressing room, but they have done a decent job bringing in new faces like Vicario, Mickey Van de Ven, and James Madison, who have quickly settled in. They've also got Destiny Udogi and Brandon Johnson to add more pace and intensity. They have started off new season playing attractive football under new manager Postecoglou, and Tottenham fans are excited for the remainder of the season. They are still a bit thin in some areas, so I'm going with a 3 out of 5 for them. And that's a wrap on the summer transfer window verdict. I hope you liked the video, and I will be posting more content very soon. If you like the video, please like it and subscribe to my channel, and leave your comments in the comments box. And thanks for watching.